Hi guys, it's Henry from IFE. So today I just want to touch very quickly on a bit about the economy as a whole, as a general, and from an investment point of view, what stocks are overweighted, what funds are overweighted, what regions are overweighted, what regions are underweighted, what do I see as the potential going forward for a kind of medium-term investor, active investor that wants to kind of make the most out of the portfolio by trading medium term. So firstly, we'll touch about what we've seen in the markets this year. Well, obviously it's been a hectic year. As of 2020, we've seen the coronaviruses, we've seen markets plummet and then return within a few months to, again, record highs. So it's been a crazy year as far as the markets have seen. We've seen recently the tech giants have massive valuations. Tesla go off the chart, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, all seen way into the double-digit returns for the year so far. Although the quarterly earnings are not too much past what they were in 2019. So is that to be worried about? I think it's definitely worth to keep an eye out. Regions, the US as a whole, the S&P is doing fantastically, hitting kind of near record highs, but if you look more deeper into it, a lot more stocks are actually struggling than they are performing. It's kind of driven by the major tech stocks. So as of Q4 coming into 2020, where do I see value? So the Southeast Asian nations where I'm presently, I see a lot more Chinese companies that are actually doing quite well. The Alibaba, the Tencent, the ByteDance, they're looking to set up shop in Singapore, have headquarters there, their regional headquarters, and look to kind of aggressively hit the Southeast Asian nations with kind of influxation of technology. So from a investment point of view, definitely keep an eye on those companies. Have a look at the emerging Southeast Asia countries, the likes of Indonesia, Vietnam, the Philippines, Vietnam especially, that have done very well outside of the COVID-19. Its economy isn't as heavily impacted on tourism as Thailand, so it hasn't took too much of a hit and still has kind of figures expected to be in the 6%. That's not too far off what its GDP level was coming out of 2019 at 7.2 predicted. So they're the countries I'd look at. In terms of value, for value investors, I'm looking more into Latin America. For the real value investors, Mexico, it's been hit quite dramatically by COVID-19. I believe it has the infrastructure and the economy more so than Brazil, that's also been hit quite hard and has also seen its markets plummet from the COVID-19 and prior anyway. I think, without getting into too much detail, Mexico has a lot stronger infrastructure and development and chance of rebounding than Brazil. So that's an area to look at. Europe as well, we're looking, if you look more into Europe and the UK local market, so the FTSE 250, European, especially in the manufacturing sectors, have not seen too much of a rebound. Also China has come back. The stock markets are up, the Chinese stock markets and the Hang Seng in Hong Kong, so they are producing, but I believe China has a lot more to give, especially with the technology companies, how well it's developed from COVID-19, and going forward I believe China is underweighted as well. Just quickly, another one that kind of goes off a lot of people's radar is Japan. We're looking at a new Prime Minister, Abe settling down with the Abe economics coming in. It's a lot of people go off Japan, and probably rightfully so, for the last however many years, but I believe it could be underweighted and should have a proportion of your portfolio. So there you go, guys. There's my quick debrief of what areas in 2020 get into. If you need any more information, feel free to contact at info@investmentforexperts.com.